Hello everybody. I just thought I'd show off our beautiful weather. We got snow. It's like the 28th-ish of, maybe the 29th of October, and we got snow last night. I waited for it to warm up a little bit, but I thought I'd show you what we stumbled into. We found a hole, or I had a friend that was just older than me in school, and I've known him forever. Uh, Actually was in Tiger Cubs Boy Scouts together, uh, and he bought a farm. Well, let me switch it around so you can see what everything is. Just a sec. He just bought a farm just down from where he had lived all of his life. He has a body shop, and he bought a farm. And this person apparently had it's a 30 by 96 hoop building, and had a big machine shed that was full of stuff. And we'll crawl up in here and we'll show you. We bought it for the pots, but got a lot of other stuff too. If I don't fall off the ladder getting in here. If I can get up here. He has stuff. We got flats and trays, several bags of perlite, gray pots, clay pots. This is insulation. More of that silver insulation, more clay pots and the caster things. More pots. These yellow things are tree wraps. More pots. Hanging baskets. These are 4-foot sides. Them flats up there are sitting on the ground. It's that high. Plus there's another box that has flats in it. This one back here. So I've probably got 4.5, 5-foot stack of just the flats. Plus all of the other pots and everything. We got peat moss, starting mix, seed starting mix. I was really interested in the perlite. All right, this is a little hoop kit. Let me knock the snow off of it so you can see it. It's a bioplant tunnel, 3-foot, well that's meters, 10-foot by 1.5-foot hoop, little grow thing, all kinds of stuff. He needed it out so he could get his, I'm going to try not to fall off the ladder with holding the camera. He needed it out of his shed so he could put stuff away before it snowed. Well, it snowed already. And then, I'm not sure what we're going to do with this. It's a fairly decent pile of it. I've never seen this much at one spot short of being at a store. We got 25 big bags of peat moss. I don't know what the guy was doing with it. They're all pretty well in open bags. He did have some raccoons get in because the door broke. The cable fell off the big roller door and he didn't know how to fix it. So my buddy fixed it and now they got it out, but he wanted all this out so he can put his stuff in. Plus there's a bunch of tomato cages and the fluorescent lights and something else. I don't remember. Oh, a roll of drip tape. But we've got, I don't know, 6 of these heat lamps that have the LED lights in them. We have 3, which the guy thought there was 4, but we haven't seen it yet. But if he finds it, we get it too. Of these big LED grow lights. A big square one. That's a bunch of plastic netting, silt fence. That's greenhouse plastic. The 3 big tubes is greenhouse plastic. We've got the orchid mix. The box there is tree fertilizer from Stark's, unopened. The big black or brown box is a whole roll of burlap. 2 things of netting, and it's heavy string netting. I mean, it's like braided nice, heavy, I'm not sure, but they're like 110-foot long chunks. we got more of these tree guards. Here's one that's off. They're just kind of a plastic mesh that's just a circle. A chunk of shade cloth. And then this is some woven plastic. It's kind of like what we have on the floor, but ours is black and this is white or clear. I don't know. I thought if we don't find a use for it soon, I might take that home with me and put it down in the bottom of my teepee I'm making. But this is just a portion of what we've got out and getting. I just thought I'd kind of show it off. It kind of was cool to get it. And I'll show this real quick, but it didn't come with it. Them are our fans for our greenhouse. This little one that we put up and the breaker box and the rest of the chimney stuff. But we've got it. While I'm here, I'll throw a quick update on it. We've got it up. Completely ready. We had plastic on it and then realized it's like 4 inches short. So I'm not 100% sure. I did price new plastic. I'm not sure if we're going to go with all new plastic or if we're going to put that back on. And because you can see it laying on the ground over there. We got the heater hung up and I didn't have anything to a cap for the propane line. So I had this empty caulking tube, so we just taped it on so nothing can get in the piece of pipe that comes up to hook the gas up. Really didn't want it sitting out here, but we had to have it in because it was a whole lot easier to not have to worry about the plastic being on to get it put on. So I don't know. We had talked about taking the wiggle wire channel and screwing it to like this rib, because then we have enough to get to here and then just put a piece of new in here. Or if we're just gonna try to get by and get by with it that way, or if we're just gonna say screw that plastic and buy new. I'm not 100% sure what. I feel like we should just buy new, but also I don't want to spend the money for the new. Does anybody else get that? And of course, looking out through the plowed ground, you can see the snow on it. It is starting to melt pretty good. We do have these pipes in for a hoop. This is not going to be a heated greenhouse. This is just going to be a hoop. We have all the rafters. This is the greenhouse we grew in first when we started our hydroponic tomatoes. This was the last one we purchased. It was a 30 by 128, and that's a 30 by 96 with the extra bay. So that'll be a 60 by 96. But we're going to get these shoved in, and that way we can just maybe put a few tomatoes or some. I'm not sure what we're putting in it. Probably tomatoes, just to keep them out of the weather, because that way the rain doesn't screw with them. And you can see where Dad got stuck the other day that I had to pull him out. I have to till that in somehow, but I'm not worried about it. And then the green over there is garlic that we didn't get dug. Run out of time. We got most of it dug. We just had a little patch that didn't. And it's up already, so. And I did get that other garlic planted yesterday. I'll have that video up before this one. But just kind of showing how my day goes random. I don't know if I showed the potting soil that I got gifted to me. I got 2 of these bags. I dumped one out in the garden. And that big white bag right there, that's 1,837 pounds of potting soil. I had 2 of them. I did give part of that away to the school my kids go to. Their middle school has a little greenhouse, and I like to be supportive of stuff like that. So we went, and I'm donating that, or part of it, to them. They're just trying to decide what to put it in, because, you know, and it isn't. Oh, I'll walk over to it. I'll get my workout in, showing you guys around what we've been up to. It is not in a bag of any kind. It's shrink wrapped. Apparently this is what the industry is going to, from my friend that's the a greenhouse guy. They've owned 3 big ones plus a 4th one where they just grow at. That's all retail greenhouse space. But yeah, it's a little bit big. And it was just on the pallet, and I tipped it over to get it off. And it's just a pallet with a piece of plastic on it with pressed potting soil in it. And it's just shrink wrapped. There is no bag of any kinds. That's what we're trying to figure out, because I don't have a forklift or anything to pick them up. So I just hooked the tractor to it and drug it down the trailer and drug it off. And then I tipped it over because it was going to be easier for me to mess with. I did put this end up on bridge planks. There's the one there and one here. That way it kind of tips up, and then I just tipped this up to get it off. But you can see where the pallet was laying, and it was just pressed in, and it's compacted. It was pretty interesting messing with, as I took the other one and dumped it out in the garden. But I think I'm going to cut, I have some 55-gallon food grade barrels. I think I'm just going to cut the tops out of, and we're going to fill them up, and I think that's how I'm going to transport it that way. But yeah, that's a little bit of potting soil. So we got a little bit of stuff to start. And here's the back wall with all the polycarbon. The white tin is the sliding door in the back. We're probably going to just wrap plastic over the opening to seal it up as best as we can. That much better. I'm probably going to have to do these vent doors because I didn't realize they didn't seal any better than they really do. I've never messed with this style very well, but if you walk in, slip on the plastic. If you look in, you can see an awful lot of daylight through everything. They don't seal as well as I thought they would. One of them things. It's better than nothing, but we're definitely probably going to throw a sheet of plastic over it and probably just tape it to the edge. That way everything will seal better. And it does have the motor on it to open and close them. And then this is just the sliding door. It's just hooked in, and so we'll probably just staple it. Get some lath or something and just staple it up onto it. Seal it up. And this one you can see just as airy designed. But this will make for a pretty nice starting greenhouse. And them are all of our tables. Hell, we had a deer in here. I just noticed the tracks. Show up on the camera. Always fun. Got snow in my shoe. It was building up on it from walking. But we got all these. These are our tables that come with it when we bought it. And we had a bunch of cement blocks to stack on them to hold them up. It'll look pretty nice. We can grow all kinds of stuff on all them tables because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 tables in here. Plus we have a metal one outside. Got the heater, both fans. I mean, the whole shebang. It come with the tin. There we go. I think that's everything. Well, and also I should go back to my stuff over here. I'll jump back to what I was working on. For the price that he quoted us, I couldn't have bought one of them LED lights. Plus, him and his family loaded his trailer up, hooked onto it, drug it over here, and unhooked it for us. And is going to come back and get the trailer because he just wanted it out of his shed that bad. So it's one of them things. If you know the right people, sometimes stuff just falls in your lap. And we are super appreciative because this will help expand our business some with minimal cost. And it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to be able to start some stuff and maybe sell it before we finish it. So far we've always just grown stuff and sold it as we went. You know, like all of our vegetables, take that to the market. Hopefully now we're going to be able to make some extra starts and some extra flowers and just sell them plants to the people, which we have never done yet, which I'm glad to, or excited to learn about. But there you go. Just a quick update of what's going on and what I'm working on today. So you guys be good. Be glad you didn't get any snow. If you did, I feel sorry for you. It's a little early for me. I got enough stuff put away, but the sun's out. It's melting pretty decent. We'll get stuff put away soon. We have one more group scheduled. I'm hoping they cancel, kind of, but I don't know if they're going to. We hadn't heard anything, but we needed the perlite anyway. So that was a win. We needed some of the pots. We got some stuff. I'm not 100% sure what we're going to end up using it for, but we'll come up with something. You guys be good. Thanks for watching. Leave me a comment, thumbs up, subscribe, share with your friends. Talk to you guys later. I'm in this to the end where you can actually see what I've got going on in here. I move stuff around. Here's my stack of flats. Oh wait, there's another one. Oh wait, this box is 3/4 full of them. I would think so. Plus we've got some more stacked underneath here that had stuff in them. We've got a bunch of clay pots. I've got a bunch of hanging baskets. These are all square and round pots. Let me get it up so you can see. Some more round pots. A bunch of square pots. Some little bitty peat pots. Some more in there. I put all the silver insulation right there because I just dropped it from here. There's the tree covers. We've got clay pots, some more plastic stuff, a brick of expanded or Soil Wonder expand and plant. I'm not sure even what it is. Mix. Fertilizers, potting mixes. 1, 2, 3, 4 big bags of perlite. More big pots. More other stuff and pots and stuff. Yeah. I think we're set on stuff for a little bit. But just thought I would amend it now that I've got stuff moved around. You can kind of see what was actually back here underneath all that stuff and got all that snow out of here. Then you could actually see. Just thought I would show you. Thanks, guys. Talk to you in the next video.